Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? Senator Chris Van Hollen has some choice words for Secretary of State Marco Rubio in regards to his boss, Donald Trump, your president, hijacking of the American taxpayer dollar. Check it out.
The president and his family have used the office of the presidency to pocket $1.4 billion plus since he was sworn in. A New York Times analysis entitled "Trump's Plundering of America" indicates that some of that is a result of the president selling corruption here at home, but much of it relates to the president selling out U.S. interests overseas to make a killing for his family, including giving away sensitive U.S. semiconductor and AI technologies to the UAE, while the UAE pumped $2 billion into one of the Trump family ventures. And then there are all the other Trump deals that are intertwined with tariff or foreign policy matters. Golf courses in Saudi Arabia and Vietnam, Trump hotels and office buildings in other countries. And of course, there's the $400 million jet from Qatar. The list goes on and on. By any measure, this is the most corrupt administration in American history.
No. I'm not with this strong language stuff, fam. I mean, this is a dog that don't bite. All of these threats and, you're part of a corrupt administration. It's the worst ever. And you did this in Trump and that. But what are you doing about it? Are you holding anybody accountable? I heard the words. They sounded scary. Yeah. Sounded like you had the authority to do something about it. Seems like to me, you don't. So all you're doing is talking. I really can't stand these hearings, these congressional hearings where they haul in somebody who allegedly is violating federal laws, and that person, they know they can't really touch him. So the person is sitting there listening, and it's all a dog and pony show. It was never more evident when Mark Zuckerberg was brought in front of Congress to answer allegations of fixing elections and things of that nature in regards to trying to filter content to make people decide to vote one way or the other. They don't do nothing. Mark Zuckerberg was just sitting there and he was laughing and just really just smiling a lot, knowing that they can't touch him. So what is this all for? All of this talking, man? All that talking. Let's get down to some action. Let's do something about it, man. I would have more confidence in your words if you put something behind it. So this dude, after he did that, he hopped on his Instagram and said this. Last week, I told Secretary Rubio that he was part of the most corrupt admin in American history. They are selling America's security, prosperity, and innovation to enrich the Trump family and his billion-dollar buddies. They must be held accountable for this blatant grift. Okay, they must be held accountable. I think we can all agree on that. But when are you going to start holding them accountable? Let me know that, Senator, because I'm not convinced that you're serious. I think that all of y'all go up in there and you sit down and talk, and it's all about pulling the wool over the eyes of the American public. And I think all of y'all just I think when he finished the hearing, they went into the urinals, and yeah, how was that? Boy, you had me for a minute, boy. You said, boy, if I didn't know any better, I would have thought you were serious about holding us accountable. But that was really good, Chris. Oh, thanks, Marco. Hey, I learned from the best. Yeah, that's what I think they do, fam. He can't be serious. All of this tough talk. All of this tough talking. I'm not with that. Meanwhile, Americans are choosing between having to pay for rent and groceries. And let's not get into medical expenses. We're talking about basic things like just getting your prescription filled. This dude runs on the platform of saving American dollars, saving American taxpayers' money. That's what he ran on. And what happened to the whole tax thing? Remember, he was talking about getting rid of the IRS, but now he's suing the IRS. Think about that, fam. He was talking about getting rid of the IRS. When we get rid of the IRS, that there's no need for them, that we need to get rid of them. So he turns around and sues the IRS. Now, I know some of y'all are saying, man, they need to be sued. I don't like them either. It's your tax dollars, man. If he sued the IRS, he's suing you. Yeah, fam. It's a highway robbery going on. The dude is suing the IRS for $10 billion. Who sues the IRS? I don't think that's ever been done in the history. I don't think that's ever been done. But here's a guy who says he's for the American people. He's here to help the American people relieve American people of debt. Give them some type of financial relief to pay for their cost of living. Yet, he's trying to stick it to them on the side by suing the American people. And then he's making deals with Qatar. He's taking airplanes worth $400 million as a gift. America don't accept gifts from foreign countries. Not American presidents are not supposed to accept gifts from foreign countries because that compromises their policy. What did Trump have to give up to get that $400 million jet? What did he have to give up? He's setting up shop like he ain't never coming out of office. They gave him the $400 million jet allegedly for American presidents, but his game plan, his end game is to use it for himself and never leave office. That's why he's building that ballroom. They say they got secret passages in that ballroom that he's building. Now he's talking about building a stadium that seats 100,000 people right in front of the White House, a stadium. Why would you do that? Why would a president, even if he was trying to stick around, why would a president build a stadium that would draw that many people to it annually? We're talking about hundreds of thousands of people, besides the people that visit the White House every year. I'm talking about people that just walk by and wave and take pictures. I'm talking about people going to an event. Why would you do something like that? Do you understand even the security risk that's behind that? It might not be a bad thing. But anyway, fam, just all around plundering the American people. Taking everything, he's taking everything that ain't nailed down. And even if it's nailed down, he got somebody behind him with hammers. Like, get that out of there, get it, we're taking everything. Remember when you had a president to give, fam? Rubio know this is bad. If you go back when Rubio was running against president during debates and all that kind of stuff, Rubio was speaking truth. He was speaking truth to power. And he was on Trump's head. But the moment Trump snatched him up and put him on the team, he'd been swinging ever since. He's been swinging from them balls ever since, been swinging from the disco balls ever since. And which is really, really sad, because I don't see how a man could fall that far down. I don't say how a man can do that and still get up and look at his family. Okay, it's one thing if you're just dealing with yourself, but if you got a whole family, what's his wife think about that? You know, does she still respect him? No woman with dignity could respect that. And if kids, I know they can't respect that. How you gonna respect your daddy licking another dude butt? How you respect that? I don't think they do. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.